Hello, Pede here again with my very first Medal of Honor Warfighter commentary. I call this video Thoughts and Prayers because I have some thoughts about the games and I have some issues that I pray they will fix. This is not going to be like a first impression videos because you've probably seen hundreds of those. I do have some impressions about the game that in its core I like it. I like the gun handling. I think the bullet spread is a bit too much. And I can't make sense of the damage model. And then there's the insanely wonky hit detection, but whatever. If I make a ton of videos, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Anyways, what I think about this game is, in its core, it's a really enjoyable game. The fire team system is amazing, if you play with a clued up guy. Unfortunately, you will probably end up with two types of players in your fire team. The guy that can't for the life of him play a FPS online, or the guy that's a virtual beast but is doing his own thing. And regardless of who you're playing against, but the latter will win your games, maybe, and the first will not. Beasts are okay to have on a team, but if they just run off on their own, they're not doing any good. They are crippling their fire team, they're crippling their own spawn capabilities, and they're not helping you doing what you could do. I've had so many instances of that. In this gameplay I have a guy that's not really keen on moving out of his out of our deployment. And my entire team is actually kind of scared of attacking, and that's why I'm gonna lose this. All this match... Oh, did I just spoil it? Aww. Throughout this whole match, I flank around this route. I take the same route. Because of the semi-retarded map design of Warfighter, you lack options. If you go... Let me think about it. If you go right here, you're gonna run right up towards the snipers. Your best option is to go left, flank left. And for some god-awful reason, and I don't know why, they decided to not defend the left side, so I went there all the time. Enough of that. I find Medal of Honor Warfighter an unfinished product. When I last talked about Warfighter, I called the beta a demo, and this game has proven, without a doubt, that that game was a demo. They did some beta testing for the servers, and they corrected some issues there, which is nice. But the game itself, as a standalone form, has some severe issues that should have been fixed on launch. Wipe is broken beyond... I don't know. It works, and then it doesn't work. Then you can hear everybody, then you can't hear anybody, then you can hear the enemy team, even though you've turned it off and you set your challenge to be party only. It's so wonky, and it's a disaster. That's a thing that should be in place when they launched the game. I know a lot of people are continue saying, oh, Battlefield didn't have wipe. Who cares? What they did is no concern of danger close. And we cannot excuse what other developers do when one developer falls short on their game. Wipe should have been in place. Either you should have just dropped it altogether and put it in later on, or they should have fixed it before they launched the game. The lobby system is still lacking. You cannot change up your fire team when you're in game. You have no option to switch team either. That's not okay, guys. That should have been in place. And they knew that from the beta, didn't they? So they didn't fix it. And you know why they didn't fix it? Because they didn't have a chance to fix it. When the beta hit, the game was probably already packed for launch. Matchmaking is also broken. You end up in weird hardcore servers constantly, and I think that's... You have a lot of filter options. No, sorry, you have a lot of setting options for your servers, but not enough filters to search for that. So you end up in semi-hardcore servers, even though you don't want that, and that's annoying. Oh, look at this! This is a fail of epic proportions. But you're probably used to seeing that from me. And that's another thing that should have been in place. That's just not good enough. So I'm hoping they'll patch it very soon. I'm hoping that since they released the beta, they've been fixing the lobby system. And look at that. I choke. I always choke in those situations. I hope they'll fix the lobby system very fast, because it's annoying. You have this really great fire team system, but it's so random who you end up getting put in fire team with. The party system is semi-working, but you have no way of altering the party while you're playing. You can exit and go to the social hub and do some things, but it doesn't work. And the Origin integration is horrible. When you log in on, if you're on Origin already and you log in via the game, you'll end up having no friends online all of a sudden. That doesn't make any sense, but that's just wow. That's another thing that's broken. So those are the things I'm praying they'll fix, and they'll fix them pretty soon. Because I think people are gonna give up on this game if that doesn't get fixed. All the issues with spawning out of boundaries and falling through the map, that's server-side issues. They can fix that when they want to. That is good enough. That's nice. Cheers. Great. But there's some mechanics that's in-game that they need to fix. And they need to patch it. And if they're going to go by the same way of DICE have been doing it, and they both are EA companies now, we might not see a fix for these issues in a long time. And that's just... I'm dreading that would kill the game. But I like the game. It frustrates the hell out of me, but I really do like playing it. It's not as clunky as it was on Xbox, and that's good for me. But I'm struggling with my how should I really put this? I'm struggling with the way I move, the way I play. You need to be aggressive passive. It doesn't make sense saying it like that, but you don't. If you stay in the same position all the time, you'll get flanked and killed. But if you move too aggressive, you'll get killed. So it's a cover to cover based game, like the first Medal of Honor 2010 was. And I can accept it, and I like that. That's a fair style. Look, cop. Ugh. That's good. That's good. So it has the potential to be a great game. I hope that the maps they're gonna release later on has more options in them, and they're not funnels. So you just have only 3 options to go. Well, at least it's 1 option more than it was in middle of 2010. And the problem with spawn trapping is still an issue, but if you don't play, if you just stay away from combat mission, that won't be an issue. And I just fucked up there. That will be cool. In general, I'm enjoying the game, and I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad I didn't pay full price for it, but it's decent fun. It really is. But I do have some issues with the hit detection. You will though experience you cannot attack your enemies head on. When you do that, it's a coin toss between who gets the first shot in. You cannot have one bullet stray, and that's the problem with the massive bullet spread in this game. You need to have all your bullets on target instantly. So be sneaky, flank, never meet your enemy head on. This is even more unforgiving than Battlefield 3 is in that regard, which is one of the things that make the game challenging and trying. Anyways, this was my little ramblings on this game, and I do hope they fix that shit. And because this game should have never been launched in this current condition, it's actually a disgrace. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video.